Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Fringe reaction. This is season 4 episode 18 and you'd think I would have looked up the title by now, but I didn't. I forgot. So I don't know what we are going into here, but I'm assuming it's going to be a follow on from last time's episode where our Lincoln Lee being perturbed, should we say, by the developments of Peter and Olivia's relationship, perturbed for many reasons, and I don't blame him, went over to the other side to help in their fringe investigations, which involved a old style shapeshifter. It involved David Robert Jones again, and in the course of events, their Lincoln Lee died, and he was like the captain, wasn't he? He was like the leader of the Fringe division. So I'm thinking, Olivia is going to now be the leader. I mean, they're losing staff 9 to the dozen, aren't they? And all this under the backdrop of the fact that they're opening up quarantined areas again. So let's see. I think our Lincoln Lee might stay over the other side, at least for a fair time. I don't think he's ready to go back. Oh, we're going straight ahead with the funeral. And he can't even be there. I mean, he didn't really know our Lincoln. And you're working with him, Broyles. You're working with Davy Jones.
I'm rather unclear. In exchange for this reduced sentence, what do you expect from me?
I believe that David Robert Jones is a mole in the Department of Defense. Among other things, someone tipped him off about the location of a prisoner transport, which allowed his men to ambush my team and kill my partner. So you're gonna tell me who tipped off Jones?
She's never gonna tell.
You're making a mistake. I will find him. And soon, Jones and everyone who worked for him will find themselves rotting in a cell just like you.
Well, you needn't worry about me, Agent Dunham. You see, I'm not going to be here very long. It's your world you ought to be concerned about. Things are going to get much worse.
Why did she say your world? Is she the other Nina? I've forgotten which Nina's which.
It should come as no surprise to anyone in this room, especially you, Mr. Delman. You're... What the hell's happening? What do we do? I can't move! Somebody get me down!
Oh. Have we seen this similar thing before?
About an hour ago, 2 men were killed in this building simultaneously. Witnesses say that they were both lifted several feet in the air and then driven back down to the ground by some unseen force. They died on impact.
That has to be some force, because it wasn't that much of a distance.
The spinal column is crushed, hip bone pushed up through his torso. All injuries consistent with impact.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but from that, yeah.
Fall couldn't possibly produce a velocity to do that.
Well, you're right.
That's like he's fallen from...
His injuries would require much more velocity. A laceration of some sort. Could you check the other victim's abdomen for abrasions, dear?
Yeah, I got one here too. It's just above the waist.
A seatbelt.
Yeah.
Look at the way the laceration extends across the waist. If these people weren't in an office building, you'd swear they were in a car crash together.
Exactly like Olivia went the first time she crossed over, or at least went back.
These men's wounds are consistent with a plane crash. That's brilliant here.
Well, how could these people have been in a plane crash if neither of them was in a plane?
Right.
They were.
What's that?
Other universe shenanigans, other timeline shenanigans.
Sir, the other side was correct. There was a plane crash.
When did it happen?
Approximately 90 minutes ago, just after takeoff from the nearfield.
Yeah, okay.
Casualties?
2 men and the pilot.
2 men
Just a person I
and the
wanted to see.
pilot. There's a third body somewhere.
A charter plane crashed in New Jersey this morning, killing everyone on board. Apparently, it also killed their counterparts on the other side.
How's that possible?
I don't know. But I want you to report to the bridge and pick up members from the other Fringe division. We'll be investigating this together.
What is this?
It's a list of hotspots where the damage was the worst.
I see.
He's been over to this side before. Oh, no. This Walter hasn't, has he?
Why? You don't think Jones had something to do with this, do you?
Oh, absolutely.
Sharp said that things were about to get a lot worse, and then about an hour later, this happened.
Jones is the key to all of this. And Boyles and
But
Nina.
this Jones caused this. He's conceived of something, Belly, and I never did.
Now, I don't think Jones is directly responsible for this, what's going on now, but I think he's probably responsible for it in a relative sort of way or something.
Sorry that I'm late.
No matter. How did our experiment with the plane go?
Oh, it was him. Okay, he was directly responsible.
Do you have a preference for this next one?
Surprise me.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure how he's doing it, or exactly what he's doing to get the results, but...
Oh, hey, Dad.
Hello.
Oh.
I'm just catching up with Christopher here. He really is a remarkable young man. It's a pleasure to finally meet him.
Didn't Christopher have some sort of like deadly illness or something in the other timeline?
I buried an Agent today. A good man. And I'm also well aware that Agent Lee is the first casualty of our collaboration.
Okay, so...
Someday I'll have to account for what I've done, but...
Not today.
Can't lose your boy.
I'm going to Liberty Heights.
What was that? Oh. Yeah, I know what that was. So the woman in the grocery store, her, in the other universe, is just gonna go flying.
What's that?
Did you find everything you were looking for?
So they're really killing 2 people at the same time. Oh.
According to the cops, the cab went over the bridge at exactly 6:37. Same time the victim died on the other side.
So where was the driver in the other timeline?
Olivia, their victim's name is Nancy Goering.
Same here. Nancy Elizabeth Goering.
Isn't that the other way round though?
Ask if her left arm is broken.
Is her left arm broken?
Yeah.
Yes.
Peter, Walter says the device could be rather large. Or it might be small.
That's helpful.
Actually, I don't think he has any idea what it looks like.
We found something.
That might not be such a good idea.
What is it?
Amphilicite.
That's what he wanted it for.
Jones.
Yep.
Agent Dunham, I ran the names, all their cell records, electronic communications.
Sorry, what?
The list of 108 names that you gave to Colonel Broyles. He got clearance and asked me to look into them.
Did you find anything?
I ran the data twice. There is nothing to implicate any of them. Nothing at all out of the ordinary.
She's acting more suspicious than she would normally.
No. All you need to know is what you're to do with it.
Oh dear.
Take it to Liberty Island, to what I believe you call the Fringe, and affix it to the control panel on the machine. You do realize that machine is healing our wounds? I do.
Yeah, that's not what he wants.
I remind you who I am healing.
It's time to get out, Broyles. Walter can save your son. Walter can continue. He's brilliant enough. You don't need Jones.
Okay. So, what if our mole is covering his tracks? Then it would have to be someone pretty high up on the food chain. I mean, someone with enough clearance to alter classified details.
How about Colonel Broyles?
No. Broyles? No way.
You know him better than I do. But in the case of a mole, no one should be above suspicion. Frankly, I'm still upset about Nixon.
That's got Olivia thinking, hasn't it?
We have Colonel Broyles in custody. He told us everything. So, he won't be able to set you free anymore.
She's not
You
gonna.
really have no idea.
She's not gonna fall for that bluff.
Philip is irrelevant. He's just another pawn.
Oh, she fell for it.
This changes nothing, Agent Dunham. I know Jones, and he will come for me.
Oh, Nina, you silly person.
Unless you're just another pawn.
I think you're just another pawn, Nina.
Colonel Broyles just turned himself in. He told us everything. I'm sorry.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. It was probably a good idea because he can hide on the other side. I don't think that's going to keep him safe from Davy Jones for long, but if it's just another pawn, maybe he won't care. And now Nina knows that Olivia was telling the truth. This is very interesting. I wonder where this is going to lead. Maybe he's looking for a frequency on E or E flat. Because that would be, E and E flat would be the two central frequencies to between C and G. Okay then, pretty good episode. Really some dark ramifications in this one. And I think we're on episode 18 of season 4, so I think we're starting to move towards the end game here now. I think we've been moving towards the end game for a while, but we've been sort of strolling towards it, and now I think we're starting to jog towards it. And I think by the time we finish this season, we'll be sprinting towards the end game. And I still really don't know what David Jones's end game is, or what the whole conclusion to this show is going to be. I'm hoping I'm going to pick up a clue well, I've got several ideas. I'm hoping to narrow it down at some point in the next maybe sort of like 3 or 4 episodes. I don't know how many episodes are there in season 4. 21, 22, 22. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 episodes left. So yeah, sometime in the next 4 episodes, I'm hoping to have a clearer idea of where this is all leading. I'm starting to give up hope that we're ever going to go back to our original timeline. Although I still think that, I don't know, at this stage, with so little storyline left to go, I'm not sure if it is a good idea now to go back to the other side, the other reality, where Peter actually belongs, because they've turned this reality into that reality, haven't they? Olivia's now got the memories of the other Olivia. Their relationship, Peter and Olivia, is going normal, and Walter is accepting Peter as his son. So no real major difference apart from the information that they gained that they haven't gained in this one. And that's about it. So, don't know. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Keep well. See you later. Bye bye.